Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator right here in Bozeman. And today is October 15th, 2024. It's about 55 degrees, supposed to get up to be 75. It's a beautiful day. And I'm going to just check my iPad to see if, found myself right. That was fast. Sometimes it's fast. Okay. And I'm going to just check my iPad to see if, there we go. Had to turn off the volume there. Okay, we'll see. Now, it takes a little bit of time for people to find us and everything. So anyway, I have a lot to show you today. It's and I've had a busy morning already. It's only 10 o'clock here in Montana. And I've gone at 8 o'clock. I went and had a blood test because I have my annual doctor appointment tomorrow, physical. And so I had needed my blood work drawn today. Good morning, Roz. Good to see you. And then after I had to wait because there were a lot of people there at 8 o'clock. So I had to wait a little bit, had my blood drawn, everything else, had a lot of things to do there. Good morning, Susan. Then after I had the blood test done, then I went to McDonald's and had breakfast. I drove through. So, and then came home and got everything ready for this, which I already had ready. But anyway, so I want to thank you all for the prayers. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you for sharing. That's always sweet of you. Thanks for all the prayers for Florida and all the people there. Our house is fine. We got the electricity back on yesterday. The island of Gasparilla, Boca Grande is where our little house is. And it was pretty devastated by Hurricane Milton and all the flooding. The water surge was horrific. And they had 200 they didn't let people onto the island by the bridge. The bridge was fine, no problem. But they didn't let people on the bridge onto the island for 3 days because they had 200 National Guard clearing the huge sand that had been downtown. Totally, all the buildings had water 4 or 5 feet deep, and it was really bad. Our house is a new house, 3 years old. We built it at the end of COVID, and we have everything is hurricanes, so it's up higher. It's all terrace, so you don't know that it's like, up high. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you about our house. Yeah, it was very stressful for a few days, not knowing what was going to happen, but we are thankful. My sister-in-law, Terry's sister, Sally, and her husband had water in their garage and in the crawl space of their house, and their floors all warped from the water, but they didn't have water inside the house, but it destroyed their cars and their golf cart. But there are lots of people who really had low houses that were devastated. We are one of the lucky ones. So, okay, let's see. And let's see, what else? My mom is doing pretty well right now, so I appreciate all your prayers for that. So I'm going to go there in a couple of weeks for her 98th birthday. So we have a lot of things happening here with Stampin' Up! This month of October. Let's see once. I think I'll turn the camera down and then I'll show you because, maybe I won't. Let's see. We'll just do it right here. We'll just start right here. Right now we have a starter kit special. It's always, always, always the best deal in the whole catalog. $99. Normally you get $125, and now you get $155. So that's all. You get you get to choose anything you want for $99, but you choose $155. Plus you get free shipping and a paper pumpkin. Also, we have all of our kits are on sale right now. Not the paper pumpkins, but the kits, the kit collection. Those are the brown boxes with the black lettering. They are wonderful. Oh, thank you so much for the prayers. Anyway, that's the whole month. So this is a perfect month. I have stocked up on kits. I had my bingo this past weekend, sold a bunch of kits there too, my stamping bingo. And then, I always think that Paper Pumpkin, if you haven't subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, it's really a great monthly kit that comes to your door every month. This is the one that'll be arriving this week. It's the Wintry Treetops and the birds. And then next month, it's going to be the It's going to be stockings, and it's red and green and cream color, and some tags, and then December, I don't know exactly what that is. But anyway, so I want to tell you too, those of you who are interested, these little berry clusters are back in. That's pretty exciting. Those of you who are demonstrators, you get to pre-order. And if you're not a demonstrator, you should sign up, because I'd love to have you on my team. And if you sign up now in October, you get to also pre-order from some of the pre-orders that we demonstrate. That's one of the best things about being a demonstrator, is getting to pre-order. And we're gonna be doing one of these today, this little Otterly adorable set. Last week I showed you a sneak peek of this beautiful paper, this marbled elegance that is in the pre-order. So if you decide you want to be a demonstrator and you don't have, there are no obligations, all you do is save money and you can order for yourself, or if you have friends or customers, you can sell to them. Okay, today let's turn the camera down. And if you haven't, oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that so much. And tell us where you're coming from. Hearts, thumbs up, share the video. That all helps me grow my little small business. Okay, let's turn the camera down, and we're going to do 3 projects today. They're all easy, but they're fun folds. Okay, close your eyes. Okay, tighten up this little deal. There we go. I have a class this Thursday. It is it's called Wintry Treetops, or the nests of whatever. I don't know. It's so complicated to remember the name sometimes. The Wintry Treetops. It's this Thursday, and I still have kits to go if you would like to order this to go. We're doing 5 cards. This is a gift card. You can see that. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you this morning down there in Oklahoma. This is where the gift card goes, in that pocket. So this kit is $32, and it's $10 extra for shipping if you want me to ship it, or you can do porch pickup. Here's one that has this kind of thing, little keyhole in there. We have 5. I don't know where my 5th card is. I guess it's in my, I was losing things this morning. Here's a Z fold too with the birds. But this paper is fabulous, and I could make 10 cards very easily with that. Okay, put that aside. So I'll show you my inspiration for this class today. Hi from Alabama. Oh yes, Christy, I know you. Of course I do. Thank you so much. I made these cards way back in maybe August. This is a real simple technique card that, or a fun fold card that I learned from Karin many years ago. I made this card. I don't love it. It's okay. It's with that pretty paper, but then I made these cards with our brand new paper, and I'm not doing this one today, but aren't these just elegant as can be? This is that brand new online exclusive. It looks like my tape is sticking out around that gold. And I did these. We're going to use this for one of my classes, so I didn't want to use it today yet. And good morning, Jeannie. Good to see you. So anyway, I decided to case these cards. And so I just used the measurements from these. And we're going to make 3 cards. They're all rather, I don't know what to, they're sort of Christmassy cards. So we're going to use the Wintry Treetops stamp, and then this wonderful die. And these dies cut out some of the paper, or they also cut out the stamped images. So it's really a nice set. The nests of, what's confusing is the designer paper is called Nests of Winter, and the stamp set bundle is called Wintry Treetops. So anyway, this is just a nice, very, very nice set of paper. And in my class this week, you get half a package, and you get gems and some twine and a bunch of all 5 kits. So it's really nice. A lot of gray granite in this. This is gray granite. It's really a pretty color. Okay, so this is what we're using for our first card. We're mostly using red and green, garden green and real red today. And I have a green shirt on, but it's really not garden green at all. But this is the greenest kind of shirt I have. Also, it's more of a pretty peacock, which I just realized I forgot my pretty peacocks. For the last card, we're going to use pretty peacock ink. Anyway, so let's get started. We're going to start with our Nests of Winter. The gems that come with this suite are Earth Tone Shimmer Gems. They are back ordered, I think, until the 21st. So I'm not going to use those on this card. I'm going to use some other gems that I think are really good too. Okay, and so these are all cards that have single bases, single layers. And hey, Jolene, good to see you from Minnesota. And there's some Fussy. I have Fussy cut some birds, and I die cut others, and we'll just make a decision at the end on what we do. Okay, let's. So let me show you the card first, and then we'll do our pieces. We'll put it all together. I made one that's garden green, and one that's real red. Like this. And which do you like better? Do you like the garden green or the red? They both open up and they both say Merry Christmas. There's just a little room to write. Excuse me. But I love this green striped paper. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to work on this now. And so you tell me which. I like the red too. I think the red is really, it makes it pop. So that is red is my go-to color for this. We're going to have a single base. Carla said red. Stacy said red. Okay, we're going to go with red right away. Base is 5.5 by 4. So actually you get 4. Out of one sheet of paper, you get 4 cards. So we'll just do that. We'll just go with red right away. And then we have a white mat. All these directions will be on the video. It takes me about 1 minute to post the video. Everything is typed up. And our designer paper is 5 inches by 5 3/4, and I scored it at 2 inches. And I just really lightly, whenever you're scoring designer paper, you want to score lightly because it's thinner than cardstock and it can tear. So this is what it looks like. Or if you wanted to do it this way, you could do it like that. Okay, I think we're going to do it this way. We're going to just do it that way. So 5 by 5 3/4. So almost a whole sheet of a 6 by 6 pack. And then the little inside piece is only, it's a 1 3/4 because I scored it at 2 inches. So then this is going to go here like that. So these are all these measurements will be on the video at the very end. I wanted to use the iconic labels. This is the iconic label. It's from this online exclusive called Iconic Imagery. And I really like the labels especially. This label, this label, that one. It's just it's a nice set. Nice words. I like the grateful a lot. Anyway, so that's where this comes from. So let's do our stamping first. Let's see, we're going to put our white mat there. We're going to do our stamping. We're going to set this aside for a minute and get our label out. And this is going to be a thinking of you card. It's, you don't have to, everything doesn't have to be Christmas. This set, this Wintry Treetops, this thinking of you always, I cut off the word always because I just didn't want to, I liked it better just plain thinking of you. So, excuse me, if I ever want to do the always, I can put it back on. It just fits together. I just used, like that old scissors to do that. So we're going to do this in red, and then we're going to, in real red, and then we're going to do our inside also. We're going to do that first today, and so we'll get our red ink out. And we're gonna do our ascending thanks. It's a very narrow piece, so you have to find a stamp that's going to have a narrow set of sentiments. Most are much wider, of course. So I'm going to clean that off on my chamois. And now on this, I want to put my bird. You can see how on here I have a bird here, but I want to keep my words sort of up toward the top right. Okay, and we don't need this because it's a red rubber stamp. We do not need that then if it's got rubber on it. There we go. And that's the end of the red. And okay, there we have that. And now we're going to go on and put it all together. So let's see. I'm sorry about this glare. Let's see if I can do something about that. I can't seem to get that glare covered today. Oh, maybe that's better, huh? Is that a little better? Okay, so this is how we do it. We're going to put this all together. So the measurements, again, are all going to be on this video. And then if you're watching later on YouTube, they're going to be under the, you just click on the word more, and then the whole set of directions are written up, typed up, and you'll see them. So I'm just using red. In fact, I'm using red on white for a mat on all of my cards today. It just happened to turn out that way. So everything is about 1/4 of an inch smaller. Hey, Shell Cookie, good to see you there. How are you? Let's see once. Now, here's my designer paper, just like that. And I'm going to just fold it. I just think this little technique, I've done this one for years, and it just works. It's so simple, but I think it has a real punch to it. And now the little sentiment on the inside, I'm going to put that on. It needs to be small because that designer paper, well, you don't want it to peek out of there. So I'm putting it right next to the edge where it's folded like that. And now we're going to, we can either use a large red circle like that, or what do you think? Do you think the medium would be better? Large or medium? So you tell me, which do you think we should use, large or medium? This one is the large, and it has a, so we're gonna just wait a second for you to make that decision. Let's see what's here. Thank you, Joan, for sharing and liking. Good for you. I'm glad you got to watch. And Jeannie says large. Cookie, thank you for sharing. Okay, let's put a bird on here now. Let's just we'll make a decision about either the large or the medium in just a second. I have a couple birds here. I'll show you. I don't think this is the right color because it has so much blue, but that one I fussy cut. Okay, there's one. Here's a this one I die cut with. It's all from the paper. This one is sort of huge, so I don't think this one's going to work. It could work like that. Could work. So we'll put it as a possibility. It's a little overwhelming. I think this one would work well with the red. And then I think we could use this one too. Like I did use this one on one of the others. I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to just use this one. So while you're telling me if you want the large or the medium, I'm going to just put this on. I'm going to pop it up with some dimensionals. And we will then attach it. So do you want large or medium red? Large or medium red? We're going to put a couple dimensionals on here on this bird to pop him up. And Got my piece of vellum there. Out of the, okay, this. Now we're just going to put this bird on like this. Okay. Now let's see what you're saying. Large. Christy says large. Large. Stacy, large. I think we're going to do large. There's no doubt about it. Large it is, friends. Glad you made that decision. That was my favorite too. So, okay, we're going to just, this is the very largest of stylish shapes. So I'm going to just put my adhesive on half of this, like this, making sure you're only getting it on half, trying to leave equal space. And then we're going to put, this is going to go right on here like that. I think with the large to it, I think it looks better, and then this label works a little nicer on it. But this is a nice label for that, I think. Okay, and there we have that. And now let's use some gems. So as I said, these are back order, and I am almost, I barely have enough for my class this week. So these are the earth tones, and I don't know what color that is really. Pecan pie, maybe? Sort of vanilla, and what else does it have? But it's a nice set, and I really have liked it a lot. But we're going to use, I went through my drawer, and I have lots of other things that work really well, too. We have some green from, I think these are perfect, these transparent adhesive back dots. I don't know if they're from the marketing set, but that's a good garden green. This green would work too. It's more of a little shaded spruce. This one would have nice red. This one, the reds would work nicely on that. So we could do red. That would be nice. Let's do that. We'll do red. And these carried over from last year. What are they called? Iridescent adhesive back discs. I always like it when they have things with adhesive on them too. That makes it so special. Makes it really nice. We're going to just slide these off, and we're going to put one here, another one right there, and then we'll put a third one. Use that take your pick tool to get these things slid off or moved around. I use it all the time for so many things. Okay, and there we have it. There it is, all finished. Card number 1. That was pretty fast. And let me show you the other 2 cards. So here's the other red one with a different bird. Here's another one. This is the green one. And I probably could have put this bird over a little bit further. I wonder if I can still do that, if I can move him over. Because his tail is hanging over. Oh, I better not mess with it. I'll probably tear things. But anyway, I really like the red. I think it pops. I like the green too if I hadn't seen the red. But I do like the green. What do you think? Easy, huh? Easy and fun. So let's put those away. And we're going to, our second card. And this one we're going to use the Reindeer Fun. Reindeer Fun from the Reindeer Days paper. This stamp set, oh my goodness, I think it's a, I don't know if it's a mega stamp or not, if no, I don't think it is. I think it's just but it's a large suite in our catalog. It is, what page is this on? It's really a nice set for sure. So the Wintry Nests of Winter is on page 31. And then the reindeer set is on page 27. 27. And what's so great about it is this die right here. I love that die. And it's a fun set to use for sure. Okay, we'll put that away. It has 2 whole pages of dies. You can cut out the reindeer like this and piece it together. Or you can stamp and die cut. You can cut from the paper, the designer paper. Everything is good. We're going to be using the Peppermint. These are still out of stock. They're coming back in a few days, so you just have to sort of watch and read to see when they're coming back, but we'll get to those. So this is what we're going to make. This is the paper. So we can cut out all kinds of this page cuts out about 5 or 6 deer with dies, and then some are fussy cut. Just a nice set. Love it. Okay, and so these are the 2 cards that I started with. The Merry Christmas, and there's the green, and the one that has more pool party and real red in it. So we're going to make this, and let's put this over here so I can get it out of the way. And we have our pieces. Yes, Christy, I know you have to go to lunch now, so you can watch later. Thank you for coming today. We're going to start with a real red base again, just like before, or we could do green, but I think we'll do red again. And 5.5 by 4.25. Put our white on like that, so let's do that right away. Pull off our markers. This is just a basic 4 by 5 1/4. And there we go. And here we go. Now we're going to make some decisions. We have a white inside piece. Now, do you want me to use this piece with the green and red? Or should I use the blue and red? And this designer paper is 5 by 3 3/4. Which should I use? This one or this one? The green and red or blue and red? You tell me. And while you're voting on that, we're doing a lot of voting today, aren't we? We're going to get our little deer. I've got a couple deer that I fussy cut. This one I die cut, this one I fussy cut. And we're going to set those right there. We're going to just work on our little this is from the Spotlight on Nature. So we're going to just move that aside for a second. We'll just put these things together. So you're voting on blue and red or green and red. So we're going to put a red circle. I think this is I don't know what size punch I used on there. I can't remember. 2.5 or something like that. And something that'll fit. And I like the looks of this, these radiating stitches. I think it has a nice look to it. It's a great set. If you don't own that Spotlight on Nature, I would just buy the dies. You don't even need the stamps. You can buy the stamps. It's a bundle. This we're gonna pop this up. And so I'm just gonna get a little piece of my little pieces of adhesive foam that I like so well. I go through a lot of it for sure. Okay, we're gonna pop that up like that. Okay, what are you all deciding on? Green and red, blue and red, green and red, blue and red. Oh my goodness, this is tricky. Mary Jean, what do you do to sign on or message with a small white inside card? What do you do to sign or message with that small, with this narrow? You just write Merry Christmas, love, Karin, or whatever. Hope you have a great year. You don't write very much, no. Or you could put something on the back too. You don't even have to put it on the inside, but you know, sometimes we don't want to write a whole lot. We're busy. And so let's see what you're saying. Blue and red, green and red. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies. We got 1, 2, I don't know, ladies. I don't know what we're going to do because we have so many people we have green and red. Carol, good to see you, Carol. Carlos says blue and red. Jeannie, green and red, blue and red. Darcy, Mary, blue and red. Debbie, Chris. Oh gosh, ladies, this is tricky. Let's see we can put either one of those deer on. This is the fussy cut one. This one is the die cut one. Let's see I think we'll put the die cut one on today just because I haven't used that one yet. So we're gonna just, we're not going to pop him up because I popped up that white circle. So I'm just gonna put some adhesive on like that. You can see, you know, and once in a while, if you get your adhesive like this is so right there, I just take my piercer and pull it out, sort of. Okay, so we're gonna put this like this. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on first. Which did we decide on? Green and red, green and red. Oh, I think we could try. We can try the green and red. I don't know. We'll try the green and red. That one's quite different from anything else that we did that I did before. So we'll do that. It was about half and half, and I'm sorry if I didn't choose your selection. Okay, there we go, and gonna give it a good bold and folding, and we're not gonna stamp anything on the inside. This is 2 inches by 5. I wonder, it's 2 inches by 5, and the other one I think was 1.5 inches. Oh, this is 1 3/4. I am totally wrong. 1 3/4. This is not 2 inches. It's 1 3/4. And like this. So we'll just use this one. Here we go. And that covers that up. And then we're going to add this. The reason I didn't want to put this on is I might get it askew. And so we're going to put that circle on first, just half of the adhesive on half of the card, on the circle. And then I want to make sure that I sort of like that little deer right there. I think we'll just, well, I think it's still better in the middle. So now the silicone, beauty of the silicone mat is nothing sticks to it. So this has adhesive on it already. But, so I think we'll just do this. There we go. Isn't that cute? And now we're going to stamp our little Merry Christmas for this. Let's see here. Let me see, where did I put those little, here they are. I think we're going to use one of these long labels. So, and let's see what's here. Let's get our piercing mat out because we're going to be using a photopolymer set. And this is going to be a Merry Christmas. And we're going to do it all in red again. I probably should have worn a red shirt. It seems like we're doing everything in red. So, well, there's green. We're going to do a green tree here in a minute. But here's our Merry Christmas. Love this Merry Christmas. Great. I mean, it's just a real go-to for me. And let's get a green ink out for the tree. The tree is going to go on the inside of our card. This cute little tree. It is, it's almost like a little Charlie Brown tree. It's very fun. Both of the dies cut out this deer, plus some of the deer on the paper. And they just have Christmas is better together. Nice set of jingle bells. May all your days be full of cheer. It's just a great set. Okay, let's see. Let's do our tree right down here. Like that. Cute. And I think we're going to be good to go and add some gems, and we're going to be done with this. Let's see here. Get that out of the way. Get our gems. Where did I put those? And now we're going to get our peppermints. Oh, I better put our words on first because that'll help me determine about the placement of the gems too. I'm going to put this on just like that. Merry Christmas. And then I think I forgot to put the Christmas things on when I took photos. I don't know. Okay, let's see what's here. We're going to put, where are we going to put these gems? Don't know. Maybe we'll put, I love these because they have 3 sizes too. So there's a medium. We're going to use the medium and 2 tiny little, we're going to just sort of make them in a half circle like that. Put it like that. And there is our card all finished. Let me show you the other cards that I did ahead of time. So that's the one we just did. That looks pretty neat, doesn't it? With that plaid on the outside. Here's the blue, and that looks really pretty too. And then this one has the plaid on the inside. So, which of those cards do you like the best of all? Anyway, all right, we're already done with 2 cards. We've got 1 more left, and this is a sneak peek. So let me gather that up, and we will show you. Oh, also, the stamp set has dies that make these little presents like this. These cute little presents that die, you can die cut. I'm going to do a card. I have a stamp camp in November 2nd using the reindeer. It's a Saturday. It's an all-day stamp camp. We're doing 2 classes, and the Reindeer Fun is one of them. Okay, so we're going to do our sneak peek now. I'm not making these, but these are some cards I did for swaps. I like to do business swaps. I like to swap with my team. So this is one that I did for a swap. Let me move this out of the way. This one is, it goes like this. It says, happiest birthday. Can't remember where I took that from. Simply Stamping or something. And then because I need so many birthday cards, and then I have the Otterly Amazing on the inside. So that's one. So this paper is coming out November 5th for all customers. This is another swap that I did for a different group. And this one is just a real simple card with 2 inches and then a mat in the middle, the 3x4. I use that formula a lot for swaps. I think it works out really well. Very different. I mean, look at the difference in the paper, and this one I fussy cut, this one I just cut out from the paper. But anyway, that's that Otterly Amazing. This is what we're going to be making today. I'll show you. This is the stamp set. Otterly Amazing. And it's just as cute as can be. It's a photopolymer. It has a lot of really neat dies on with it. And it has one die that's sort of, I couldn't figure out what to do with it. This die right here cuts slits in the water. Let me see if I can find that. But on this one, you can see, this is I printed this from our Stampin' Up website. You can sort of see how there's a slit. I'm going to put it as close to as possible. You can see how there's like a slit right there in the water. There's another slit there. And then the otters are like down in the water. Aren't they sweet? They're so cute. Who would think that we would go crazy over stamping otters? But it's really fun, and that log is very nice too. Really, really nice. This is what we're making today. We're going to do a slightly different colorway, but this is a lot of gray granite, and it's your Utterly Amazing. And then this one has more of the gray granite on the inside. I love these. You've seen me use these almost every week. These labels, these dies, what's it called? Greetings of the Season, Greetings of Green and Gold or something like that. I really like it. I actually just bought my second set because I use it so much, and when I'm using it for classes, it's nice to have 2 sets. Okay, we're going to start by using a green this time. We haven't used a green base. We have a white mat to go inside that. And then we have a piece of designer paper that's 5 by 5 3/4. And you score it on the long side right here at 2 inches. So it's like that. And then you make sure you give that a good bone folding. Now you could go like this. You could go just the opposite, but then it would be upside down. Or you could go like that. Either way. So it doesn't make any difference. There's so many variations. So that's what we're going to do. And then let's see, what else do we have here? We've got our white piece for the inside. That's 1 3/4. I can show you. Let's do that. I'll do that. I've got my paper trimmer right here. I'll just pull this out. This time we're going to do it slightly different. Let's see, how should we do this? We'll do it like this. Yeah. So when you're scoring, I'm going to just score it at 2 inches right here. I'm going to get my cutting blade is the dark blade and get that out of the way. And this is my gray one is the scoring. And just sort of lightly do that. And you can see that I've got it all scored like that. If you do too heavy on your, if you're too heavy in your scoring on designer paper, it will definitely tear. So now we have, we have 2 different looks. We have the gray granite on the outside, or we have the print on the outside. And so which do you like better? Do you like the solid on the outside or the print on the outside? Which is your favorite? Which one of those is your solid or print on the outside? Okay, let's put these together. Again, it's quite quick. We'll just, and again, my measurements will all be at the very end. That's the first thing I do as soon as I stop the video. I put the directions on once to edit it. Okay, and then let's see once. We're going to do our stamping. So we have to, now you have to decide, do you want this to be like this with a design on the outside or the solid on the outside? You tell me now. The print, that's the solid. This one is the design or the print. Okay, I'm going to let you make that decision while we do our stamping. So let's get our, and then let's see, once I'm going to get my little labels out here. Got a little pieces in this kit. We've got we're going to do a, oh, here's that log I cut. I knew I cut one. I didn't know where it was. And then this is that slit that I was telling you about, because do you see how the otter can just go under the water like this then? And you don't have to take your X-Acto knife. It's sort of fun. And then you could maybe have another one. You could even have another otter that's right like this. So they're both in their slits. Now, there obviously wouldn't be brown water like that, but you could do the water, it's like this. Oh, the papers are gorgeous. Okay, let's see one's here. We have 2 labels. I have this one and this one. I think we're going to use this one. I like that one better. That's just, I mean, I like both of them, but we'll just do it that way. Let's see. I think we're going to stamp both of these just to make a decision then. We'll see what we like better. Okay, let's get our pieces up right there, and we're going to stamp that. And let's get my piercing mat, and we're going to do this on here. We're going to use the green, garden green. Oh, I guess I don't need, I did figure it all out correctly. We're going to get our words. We're going to stamp your Otterly Amazing. We'll stamp it on the big one first. This is, again, from the Spotlight on Nature. There we go. And this is just a fun set. Okay, we'll move that aside. We're going to take our white piece. Are you still deciding print or solid? We're going to do some fish right here. I think this is a cute little set right here. These fish right along the bottom. And we have one more thing. Excuse me, while I take a drink. We're going to do Love You Lots. Just fits, just barely fits. Yesterday, I got so many birthday cards mailed yesterday and sympathy cards. And then I thought, oh, great, they're going out. And then today I realized that yesterday was Columbus Day and the mail didn't go out. I couldn't figure out why we didn't have any mail. But I was very productive yesterday. My husband had a procedure at the hospital, just an annual kind of procedure. And I had to wait to drive him home. And so I took some cards along and I got Oh, I must have gotten 10 cards written. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you said now. Let's see what's here. Solid on the outside. Darcy said print. Oh, yes, they're really fun cards. Well, I just did this, so maybe I just put that down there, so I think we're just going to do it this way, like that. And I can always do the other one the other way again. I give cards as gifts also when you place orders, so sometimes, depending on the size of your order, sometimes you get 5 cards, sometimes you get 10. And that's not quite straight. I'm going to get that. That's the beauty of the green glue. You have a little bit more wiggle room, but I'm going to get this. It'll be just fine. There we go. And but I am not a fan of green glue. I like tape runners like this. So that's my favorite. Okay, we're going to put this on like this. We're just going to put half adhesive on half. That's the key, is always getting it only on half, and so it doesn't hang over. And he's so cute, isn't he? Look at that little cute little otter. Maybe we'll put it right here like this, because he's too cute to cover up. I'm going to cover up that part of it. We'll just put it up high, and then we can put so we can do this like that, or we can do it with just without that pecan pie. We can add it like that. I don't know. What do you think? And then we have some little pieces we have some otters. I think let's try the smaller one like this. Or let's try the gray granite this time, like that. Let's try that. So we've got gray granite there. We'll do that. We'll try that. And let's see. We're gonna pop this one up. So we're going to put that together and get a little dimensional piece. There we go, just like that. Just like this. And now we can add our other elements. I've got a little tiny, this one is this one can be used. This one is from the die cut. I die cut that one. This one I die cut. That's a die cut one. That's a pretty big one. I don't know whether we could really use that one on with the print on the outside. And then this one I think is awfully cute. This one is like that. Really sweet. I think, let's see once, or we could put it right here. Maybe we'll put it right there. What do you think? I think that's what we'll do. We will just stick it right there on the solid part. Like that. And now we can add these pretty gems. These are called, what are they called? Riverside Irregular Pearls. They're just great. They have white, sort of a gray granite, and then the peacock color in there. So we're going to use the gray granite because that's sort of the basis of our card. I had someone order the other day, and she didn't have any gray granite. I said, oh, that's a color I use a lot. Excuse me, I use a lot of gray granite. So let's see how this is a pretty good size gem. I think it works just fine. It's up a little high. Okay, there we go. And there we have it. On the other cards that I had had peacock in them, I used these colors. So just really nice. What a nice card, huh? Just like that. And I'll show you the other two. So this is the other two that I made. Whoa, everything is falling down. We have this one is the pecan base. This one is the gray granite that I did earlier. And then here's the green, the garden green. I really like that garden green base. I think that turned out really nicely. I like it even better than, I like this pecan one too. I like all of them, actually. So, and then I have another, I can make another one out with this choice. Could even do espresso, the chocolatey color, the dark brown. That would work too for that. Okay, let's turn oh, I'm glad you love those. They're so easy, so easy. I cannot tell you, they're easy and fun, and all you want to do is make more. So, again, this is, if you are a demonstrator, you can pre-order these things now. There is a whole section of things to pre-order. If you are not a demonstrator and would like to be on a team, and if you'd like to earn a savings, then you can join my team, join Stamping Up right now with the starter kit special, and you can order any of these things. So if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I would love to have you try it. They're really great kits. I really think they're wonderful. I look forward to them every year. We just got the new kit, Alpine Air. It's not a Paper Pumpkin, it's a regular kit, but with 30% off. They're fabulous. And don't forget about the starter kit. Everything is, you get, for $99, you get $155 worth of product. And then tomorrow, I'm not really positive about the things that are coming. There's going to be a little sale on the Close to My Heart products that came out this summer. Now this is, Close to My Heart closed. Stampin' Up bought some of their rights, and some of their makers came over and became demonstrators with us. And now we have things that now Stampin' Up is making scrapbooking equipment and supplies, and you can get any of these things now. These will not be on sale tomorrow, but I think their brochures, let's turn the camera back. Not their brochures, their albums and their inside plastic pages and their flip-up things. All of those things are, I think, on sale tomorrow while they last. So I don't know how long that kind of thing will last or not. But so Stampin' Up will be including a lot more scrapbooking supplies. Right now, they've already added a lot of two-tone 12 by 12 paper, and I love that two-tone paper. It's pretty neat. Well, thank you very much. I'm very happy to share with you each week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Hey, Kelly, good to see you from Oklahoma. Are you at work or just taking a peek right now? Kelly was my newest Stampin' Up demonstrator, and she joined my team. So she's on our Simply Creative Girls, and she gets a discount right away. So it's so neat. And then once you promote, after you buy or you sell, it doesn't make any difference if you buy from yourself or if you sell to your friends and your family. After a while, you move up and you get a 25% discount. So that's, all those things are great. And then you're part of a group. You're part of a team. Once a month we have team meetings in person. The opposite months, we have Zoom meetings, and we do that because I have team members all over the United States. I have 38 team members, and that's a relatively small compared to some of the really big time demonstrators who have hundreds. But I have people from a lot of different states all over the country. So we have our Zoom team meetings too. Okay, and that's it for today. I will see you next week. Next week? No, I don't know. Can't remember if next week is the craft along or it's the following week, but I'm going to be using Yuletide Village for the craft along this month. So that's where I make card kits, and you purchase things and you get a free card kit. Alrighty, I'll tell you more about that next week or in emails. If you're not on my email list, please let me know. Send me a message, private message me, send me an email, whatever, and I will add you, or you can add yourself to my constant contact Crafting Creations emails. All right, ladies, have a great day, everyone. Take care. Thank you again for all the prayers for Florida and all the people in North Carolina. Appreciate that a lot. Alrighty, see you next week. Bye-bye.